Hello class 10 students, look at page 23. Today we are reading from unit 3. Okay dear students, let's learn what is a fable. Here is definition of fable. A fable, that is fiction, is a short story typically with animals as the characters. Animals will be characters in fable, and that will convey means conveying a moral, that will carry moral. We will learn moral from story, that fable. Okay, have you heard the fable about the ant and the grasshopper? Have you ever heard that fable, that story about the ant and the grasshopper? Okay, if you have not heard this story, you can see in YouTube also. In this story, ant is hardworking and grasshopper is lazy. Let's read B number. Have you ever seen or heard about people like the ant and the grasshopper? Okay, I have already told you, ant is hardworking and grasshopper is lazy. And have you seen such type of people in your society? Look here, read the following excerpt. Excerpt means extract or portion, and observe means look how Tom and George were spending their life. And you can see the title of this story, The Ant and the Grasshopper, but you cannot find the character of the ant and the grasshopper in this story. You cannot find ant and grasshopper, but you can see or you can find Tom Ramsey and George Ramsey, two characters. They are playing the role of the ant and the grasshopper. Here in this story, George Ramsey resembles the character of the ant, and Tom Ramsey resembles the character of grasshopper. Okay, there are four characters in this story. Narrator who tells the story, George Ramsey and Tom Ramsey, they are two brothers, and Cronso is Tom's friend. Let's talk about the character George Ramsey. George Ramsey was very hardworking. He was serious man also, and he is respectable, and he helped his brother Tom many times. Let's talk about the character Tom Ramsey. He was very good in the beginning. He had wife, children, and he had started business also. But later on, he changed his mind. He turns into black sheep of family. Black sheep means disobedient or odd member of the family. He left his office, he left his wife and children, and actually he wanted to enjoy his life freely. Okay, to enjoy his life, he gave up everything. He did not want to work. He started blackmailing his brother George Ramsey, and he started spending the money on luxurious things like cars and jewelries, and he visited many beautiful cities, and also asked money or borrowed money from his friends and relatives, but he would not return that. So Tom Ramsey has that kind of character. And Cronso is the friend of Tom. Tom Ramsey and Cronso, they pretend that they are enemies in front of George Ramsey, but not in reality. They are friends in reality. Okay, before starting the lesson, let's discuss some important words and its meaning. Deep gloom means hard pain or sad. Staring means gazing or looking. Hilarious means funny or happy. Chalk means quit or throw carelessly. Decently enough means very polite. Suited for, appropriate to. Expostulation, reasons. Unscrupulous, without moral principle. Enticement means attractions. Amendments means improvements. Considerable means sufficient. Circumstances means conditions. Settle down means establish or solve. Qualm means feeling of doubt about your doing, doing, doing right. Blackmail. Blackmail means demand money by threatening. Cocktail means mixed drink. Decent means civilized. Oblige means compel or force. Terribly upset means very unhappy. Discreditable means disrespectable or unacceptable. Discreditable. Affair means matter. Persecute. Persecute means to officially accuse someone of a crime. Vindictive means revengeful or try to harm somebody. Scoundrel means rascal, bad. Scoundrel person means rascal person or bad person. Sore means painful. Sore, painful. Trial means test. Jail means prison. You can find these words in the story. Okay, let's read this story. Here I means narrator. Narrator says, I could not help thinking of the fable when the other day I saw George Ramsay launching by himself in a restaurant. I never saw anyone wear an expression of such deep gloom. He was staring into sky. He looked as though the burden of the whole world sat on his shoulders. I was sorry for him. I suspected at once that his unfortunate brother Tom Ramsay had been causing trouble again. I went up to him and held out my hand. How are you? I asked. I am not in hilarious spirit means funny mood or happy mood. He answered. Is it Tom again? He sighed. Who asked this question? Is it Tom again? He sighed. Narrator asked this question. And he sighed means George Ramsay sighed. Yes, it's Tom again. Why don't you choke him means throw him out. You have done everything in the world for him. You must know by now that he is quite hopeless. Here narrator says, I feel it is needless to think about this fable when I saw Ramsay in very sad mood while having a lunch in a restaurant. He was looking at the sky. He seemed very tired of his life. The narrator guessed that his brother Tom was giving trouble to him. He advised him not to be worried. Rather throw him out means choke him. This way he suggested George Ramsay. Okay, let's go ahead here. I suppose every family has a black sheep. Black sheep are odd member of the family or disobedient persons of the family. Tom had been a sore trial. Sore trial means sore, painful. Trial means test, painful test to him. For 20 years. He had begun life decently enough, politely. He went into business, married, and had 2 children. The Ramsays were perfectly respectable people. And there was every reason to suppose that Tom Ramsay would have a useful and honorable career. Okay. Tom was the troublesome member of his family. He had been giving trouble for 20 years. In the beginning he was very good. He had very good life. He had business, wife and children. Both brothers had honorable career. But one day, without warning, he announced that he didn't like to work, that he wasn't suited for marriage. He wanted to enjoy himself. He would listen to no expostulations, no reasons. He left his wife and his office. He had a little money. And he spent 2 happy years in the various capitals of Europe. Rumors of his doings reached his relatives from time to time, and they were profoundly surprised. He certainly had a very good time. They shook their heads and asked what would happen when his money was spent. They soon found out he borrowed. He was charming and unscrupulous, corrupt. I have never met anyone to whom it was more difficult to refuse a loan. He made a steady continued income from his friends, and he made friends easily. But he always said that the money you spent on necessity was boring. The money that was amusing to spend was the money you spent on the luxurious. For this he depended on his brother George. He did not waste his charm on him. George was a serious man and insensible to such enticement. George was respectable. Once or twice he failed to Tom's promise of amendment, and gave him considerable sums in order that he might make a fresh start. On this, Tom bought a motor car and some very nice jewelry. But when circumstances forced George to realize that his brother would never settle down, and he washed his hands of him, Tom, without a qualm, without reason, began to blackmail him. Okay, students, just listen. Only try to listen. One day he said he did not like to work. He gave up looking after his family. Just he wanted to enjoy himself. He left his wife and office. He visited capital of Europe and spent his time very happily. His brother George Ramsay was very surprised when he heard the news of his activities. He would ask money from friends and relatives, but he did not return. And he spent those money on luxurious things. He spent luxurious life. For him, to spend money on necessity was useless. Tom Ramsay kept on asking money from his brother George Ramsay, but he would give money on the condition that he would make a fresh start. He would make a fresh start means again he would begin his business, but always he spent money on luxurious things. George Ramsay realized that his brother could not be corrected, would not come in previous state or previous condition. Okay, please look at the book. It was not very nice for a respectable lawyer to find his brother shaking cocktails behind the bar of his favorite restaurant, or to see him waiting on the box seat of a taxi outside his club. Tom said that to serve in a bar or to drive the taxi was a perfectly decent occupation, means civilized occupation, good occupation. But if George could oblige, means could compel or force him with a couple of £100, he did not mind for the honor of the family giving it up. George paid. Students, just listen. George Ramsay was a respectable lawyer. When he found Tom working in a restaurant or bar and driving a taxi, he did not feel good as being a respectable lawyer. That would surely harm his prestige and honor. Tom thought that serving in a bar or driving a taxi was a respectable profession to him, but he would give up that profession if George gave a couple of £100 for the honor of the family. He would give up the profession, and George understood, and he paid that amount. Okay, look at the book, dear students. Once Tom nearly went to prison. George was terribly upset. Upset means angry or sad. He went to hold discreditable affair. Discreditable affair means disrespectable affair. Really, Tom had gone too far. He had been wild. He had been wild, thoughtless, and selfish, but he had never before done anything dishonest, by which George meant illegal, and if he were persecuted, he would assuredly be convicted. But you cannot allow your only brother to go to jail. The man Tom had cheated, a man called Cronshaw, was vindictive, revengeful. He was determined to take the matter into court. He said Tom was a scoundrel. Tom was a scoundrel means evil person, and should be punished. It cost George an infinite deal of trouble and £500 to settle the affair. I have never seen him in such a rage, in such an angry mood, as when he heard that Tom and Cronshaw had gone off together to Monte Carlo the moment they cashed the check. They spent a happy month there. Students, only listen, please listen what I say. Tom George nearly went to prison, and which was not liked by George. That was not good for his family, and he became so angry. Cronshaw means Tom's friend. Cronshaw and Tom made an idea together to cheat George Ramsay. Cronshaw told George Ramsay that Tom had cheated him, so he would make a matter to the court to punish. Hearing that, George gave £500 to settle the matter, as he did not like to send Tom to prison. But later, Cronshaw and Tom were together to cash the check and spend a happy month in Monte Carlo. When George heard that, he became very sad and angry. Here are some words. You have to find out its meaning. You need to write in your exercise book. If necessary, you can use dictionary also. Okay, here is reading comprehension. A number, who was a black sheep in Ramses' family? Why? Tom Ramsey was a black sheep in Ramses' family because he announced that he didn't like work and that he wasn't suited for marriage. Okay, number B, what was a respectable profession to Tom? Serving in a bar or driving a taxi was a respectable profession to Tom. Why was George Ramsay staring into the space? George Ramsay was staring into the space because of the trouble caused by Tom. He was sad about Tom, who never settled, although he helped him a lot. Why did Tom leave his work and wife? Tom left his work and wife because he wanted to enjoy his life without taking any responsibilities. How did Tom manage his life when he ran out of money at first? When Tom ran out of money at first, he managed by borrowing loans from his friends. Okay, here is another question. Look here, numbers F. How did Cronshaw and Tom cheat George? Cronshaw and Tom were friends, but they pretended as if they were enemies in front of George. Later, they both had gone off together to Monte Carlo, that is city. At the moment, they cashed the check. In this way, they cheated George badly. What forced the George to realize that his brother would never settle down? George gave money to Tom so that he could make a fresh start, but he bought a motor car and jewelry from that amount. This situation forced George to realize that his brother would never settle down. Okay, we have completed the exercise also. All the students, please write down in your exercise book, and that's all for today. See you next time.